with anyone. Finally found a place where I belong. And now I wonder what is wrong, what's on your troubled mind. There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. I will share my life with anyone. I really hope that you will be the one. And now I wonder what is wrong, what's on your troubled mind. There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. If you say you wanna leave me, you better make it quick. Believe me, if it's true, I will pack your bags for you. But if you ever change your mind, you know I won't be kind a second time around. Then you're out of my life. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I tried really hard. It is storming really bad outside today. Really bad storm, so my allergies are acting up. And so I'm sorry if I sound like a frog today. Good morning, Paula. How are you? Good morning, watchers. How are you? I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday morning. And we are here going to do many fairy things today. And like I said, sorry if I sound like a frog, but you know how allergies are. Good. Paula's doing great. Is it storming where you are, Paula? Oh my goodness. I had a bunch of ideas for today's show. Instead of making an extra video, I went ahead and left these here so that we can go ahead and get them glowing. The unicorn one is done. This one is mine. I always like to keep the first one I make, and I love this unicorn. So he is finished. And this will go up in my fairy shelf. Hello, good morning, Dee. How are you, my good friend? Good to see you, honey. And we are going to put, I have also my favorite girl, Peridot, my beautiful Reborn. This is my fairy Reborn. Look at her ears, and she is joining us today. Well, I am doing the fairy gardens. Look at her beautiful green eyes, just like mine. She has green eyes like I do in her unicorn outfit because the fairy stories that I have been writing are about the unicorns and the fairies. So she's wearing her unicorn, and that is Peridot, my reborn fairy baby. And she takes good care of all the little fairies I have. Now I do have my Mod Podge here, and I am going to mix some of the glow into it this morning so that, and I want to make sure I brought the tiniest brush I have. I gotta, I'm gonna sneeze, y'all. Oh, I don't want to sneeze. Allergies. Boy, that storm just, I guess from what they're saying, we're going to have a rain and storms up until next Friday. Oh, you remember her well. I knew you would, girl. Peridot. I love my little Peridot. She is also one of my favorite reborns. Love this little fairy baby, and she is so well made. She was done by Katie's Precious Angels. Let me think. I don't want to get this wrong, guys. Let's see. This is 2025, 24, 23, 22, 21. I think it was 2019. So I've had her since 2019. I would have to, I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. I would have to look in all my paperwork and make sure, but I'm pretty sure it was 2019 when I got her. And I did bring one of my thin brushes. I'm pretty happy about that. Good. Yes, Misty. And I love the name Peridot. Such a pretty name, and it suits her to a T. All right. Oh, here's my mixer. I was going to say what I do with my mixer. What I like to do when I'm doing this, y'all, is always test it before. I want to make sure that it's mixed correctly and it has the correct ratio. And the Mod Podge will make it. Uh-oh. I hope that's not a... Am I still on? I hope that's not a bad sign. Oh, yes, that is your birthstone. Well, it did say, check your internet, so, yeah, I'm still on, evidently. I saw Dee's comment. Scared me for a minute, y'all. I remember the last storm, it took me out, so... Always want to make sure you have the correct ratio. If you have too much, it'll look whitish all over. And, well, you got to let it dry, but I mean from the powder. So you have to let it dry and then move on. Thank you, Paula. And when you mix your illumination powder with your Mod Podge, or you can use a spray also, but that's a little bit harder. I prefer the Mod Podge because it dries a pretty crystal clear, and then it's easier to work with. Yes, that's exactly right. And my little peridot is my gem, that's for sure. We can honestly say we live a gemmed life. All right, now we can test this and make sure I have the correct ratio here. Put that over here for now. And the reason you want to use a real skinny brush is because you don't want a lot on. So what I'm doing is I am testing this to make sure it's going to glow without like a lot of mess. See how it glows in different places? Can you guys see that? That way it glows in different areas and not all clumped together. So we did it beautifully. Of course, I'm so used to doing it. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Dee. And I like to wipe my brush also on the side of my jar so that I don't get a big clump. And if I do get a big clump, I just work with it until I get it down. See? And now the flower will glow after it is charged with sunlight. The turtle's flower will glow. Check that out, you guys. See that? Can you see that glow? The rocks are glowing and the flower is glowing. How beautiful is that? All right. I am really happy. Hello, Anna. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, good morning. How are you? I hope you're having a good Tuesday morning also. And you always want to keep your... Good, I'm glad to hear you're having a great Tuesday. See how I have some of the reeds glowing? Not a lot, just a little bit, so when the sun lights them up, they will glow with everything else. And it is going to look pretty, so pretty. But I can see I want just a little bit more. In that area right there. And it'll also help to make the reeds stiff so that they will stay up better. And always take the time, y'all, to check your work. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Can you see the reeds glowing? Along with the, well, the rocks might be in the way. Yeah, the rocks are gonna be in the way on you guys. All right, let's see. We have the glow flower, the glow reeds. I'm just gonna put a little bit right here. Very good. This one is complete. Now, on this one, if you missed my other live, the fairy baby does glow and she has some glow powder inside the green grass. But we definitely want to make, there is some on the leaves, you can see. You know, I might just leave this one just like it is. I like it how it is. All right, let's check this one out. Definitely want some of her. How many of you are following my fairy stories? The battle has begun. The battle has begun. And I put up episode 6 yesterday. Episode 6, and Tink is fiercely protecting the unicorns. I love it. Paula is. Yeah, Paula loves my fairy, any story really. Paula loves all my stories. But I hope if you are not following my fairy stories, I hope you will check them out. They run anywhere from 2 minutes to 3 minutes long. That's it. Really short. Short stories for your enjoyment. And Tink is in the battle now against the loggers who want to cut the forest down. She has to protect the unicorn's lair and the forest from the intruders. All right, let's check this. Oh, beautiful, but even the rocks are glowing. Yes, that is really, look at that leaf right there. See that orange thing sticking out right there? Can you guys, I hope you can see that. Can you see it? The little orange glow thing right there. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but I wished you could because it looks awesome. And now nothing in the birthday girls. If you guys remember, none of these glowed. So, we definitely gotta have the birthday balloons glow. That's just a given. Don't forget either, y'all, give me that like, even on the fairy stories, so you can get more stories. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's gonna look so pretty. Look at that, y'all. When that dries, that is going to look so pretty, those. And I think I am gonna put some glow on the leaves also. Thank you, Deidre. Now, if you remember, we used the fairy grass on these ones. And on the rest of them. This living steady panic. I know 'cause I try asking. Now I see through your habits, just like gadgets. You tell me with the touch, I'm too bad. Wonder what your things are like. Need me to get your bills paid. That's what you say. I'm just too fake for that. So sit down, listen, think for a minute. Know it might be hard, 'cause you're uneducated. Break down, face it, breathe for a minute. I'm about to help you with your manners and respect. You get it, just uneducated. Hello, Mr. Johnny. Hello, good morning. How are you today? Working on my fairy glow gardens that I put in my corner market. Look at that, y'all. Now they glow, and that is going to be a beautiful. Once it dries and then you set them in the windowsill, the fairies will come. And I'll tell you what, they love seeing fairy gardens in. Oh, good to hear that, Johnny. I feel like I'm blessed every day. Now, if you guys remember, she goes, the fairy glows. And I love how much she glows. So there's really not too much to do to this one. Maybe a couple of the leaves. You know, just to give it some, just give it a little more. We don't want it to look odd from the others. So I think I will glow the first the top leaves here. Johnny, I want you to know I have so much fun in your bingo. I have never loved bingo as much as I love playing in your channel. And I talk about you all the time. Paula and I have a ball together in there. I just hope others will come in and play bingo. It is so much fun. And I love all the people in there. They're all so nice. And Johnny is the sweetest, y'all. He is the sweetest guy. All right, let's check it. Make sure. Oh yeah, look at that. Now when the sun hits this, her leaves around her and herself will be glowing. That is awesome. And her little, all right. So we can call that a finish, and you guys got to see it. How it's done. And I will cap this. Oh, gee, it is so much fun. And you get the nicest prizes, too. I'm telling you, you get awesome prizes. All right, we're going to move this out of our way. I have something special to show you guys. I'm going to put my unicorns up here because they have, that stuff has to completely dry. Oh, I dropped my, hold on, y'all. Once the glow powder dries, they will be ready to cap and go into the corner market. I would love to go on Johnny's show one of these times, y'all, but my nerves do get the best of me. I don't know why, they just do. I do really good at the corner market, talking to people and getting right out there and meeting other vendors and everything. But then, now, Peridot and I have a special surprise for you guys today. And I bet you're wondering what this is. This was made to do this, so don't worry about that hole there. That hole is supposed to be there. And then this washer goes right on top. And I'm going to show you guys a fairy garden can be made out of anything. Check out the little bench there. Can you guys see the little bench in there? And it is a picture twirling fairy garden. And I love taking something that looks really hard and turn it into a fairy garden. You wouldn't believe how people love that. They love that. And it looks so pretty, y'all. Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders. Thank you, Paula. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out. You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. Now we do got the teapot to do, so I'm only gonna do this one section of this.
delusional, 'cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming, got me flying high, 'cause I can't believe that I get to have you close on an endless road. I'm levitating now in one of those lucid dreams. You gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you put the rug down to my feet. So I'm trying to wake me up. What if I'm making it all up? You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them fading away. Oh, you look like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling way down, all delusional, 'cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming, got me flying high, 'cause I can't believe that I get to have you close.
And there you have it, y'all. This is one of your fairy garden windows in a turn. It will actually turn, and you can have a different fairy garden every day. How awesome is that? And I better hold her a little longer until she sets. And you can put like little red flowers in there with your tweezers. I'm sure I will do more. Alright, she's not gonna fall out now, but yes, there is your turntable fairy gardener. Turn pictures, make it into 4 different fairy pictures. How awesome is that? Alright, let's move this aside for now. I make sure to put it where it's not gonna fall over or get broke. And I'll tell you what, y'all, I didn't even want to paint that. That was such a pretty, like a mahogany, I think. And I thought, why do I want to paint that beautiful mahogany? No. Let's just leave it the dark mahogany or cherry. It could be dark cherry. But I thought, no, it's going to take away the beauty of the fairy garden. So, yeah, that's why I went ahead and left it. And I hope you guys are enjoying my beautiful Fairy Reborn Peridot in here with me today. Uh-oh, what am I hooked on? The baby doll, I think. I am sorry, my mini-me Blythe. I just knocked you over from your chair, and your poor little fairy baby. There is one thing about these Blythe dolls, y'all, are top heavy. They are head heavy, and I mean head heavy. So you have to be really careful. Yeah, I don't know what it was stuck on, but shoot, I did not want to mess that up. We've been working hard on that. Now, if you guys remember, can you see the pot okay? I want to make sure you guys see all of the pot. If you remember, we glued these on last time, and we also glued the plants on, but I still got to glue the fairy on. She is one that's laying down, and we are going to put her on top of the houses and get her to where she don't fall off for the whoever wants to own her. So we're gonna glue her right there. And I got thinking about something the other day. Let me get my papers. My papers. Here they are. I was thinking about something the other day, y'all. If you remember how I painted the inside of this window, well, guess, I knew it. That's what was sticking. We lost our, okay, I'm gonna have to take glue to that. Yep, we lost our climber. That's okay, I can fix that. Anything crafted can be worked on, y'all. And I realized that these are houses. And I did not paint the inside of the windows. So I am definitely doing that this morning. I definitely have to have the windows inside painted. Now I do have a special glue. It's not on me this morning. I'm not going to worry about it right now because of the time. But it does adhere the clay to the pot. Don't want these white when the window is a pink.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. I feel about you.
I'll tell you what, y'all, I have so many different brushes. I mean, so many. All different sizes, because you never know what you're going to be working on. So you definitely have to cover your bases. I have skinny brushes, real tiny brushes like this. And so I can get into small spaces. Yeah, I had a feeling feeling I broke something when I was pulling on it. I don't know what it was stuck on. I think it was stuck on my Blythe doll. It's not really broke, it just came undone. I can fix that. There, much better. Now, the houses look the same as the window inside. Oh yeah, that looks gorgeous. And the little flowers will stick out. I gotta move you a little bit, Tink. I gotta move you, honey. Nope, you're gonna fall right there. There you go. There's your fairy, baby. There's your fairy. We're gonna move you right there so I got room to come over. There. And I'm just going over this with a little of the same pink and cover up some of the white I see. Beautiful. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I did get some pink on that door, or that window. If I did yellow or brown on the window. Was it yellow or was it brown? It kind of looks like brown to me, doesn't it? I think I did brown. And I did get some pink on it, so I want to go over it, but I can't. I think it was the brown. Because we had the brown door, if you remember, the brown door. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that was brown, or did I mix yellow in it? Let me see. Oh, it was brown, and I bet you it was brown on its own. Okay, I bet you it was. Let's see, let's put this brush over here and use this tiny brush. No, let's use this one. Oh yeah, it was just brown. Because it does dry a lighter color. And I did choose a smaller brush too, so I don't get brown on the pink. So I'm using a really tiny brush head. And don't, you know guys, if you think, oh my gosh, we've been doing this forever, don't, when it comes to crafting, don't rush your crafts and don't feel like it's taking you forever. Take your time crafting. Enjoy what you're doing. Take your time. And you will see the end result will be so pretty. I don't care if I'm working on something for 4 or 5 weeks. I enjoy every minute of my crafting. And I don't care how long it takes me, I get it done. And I love the end result. There, we got all the pink covered up that I got on it. How many are you are loving our? Yeah, it does look yellow, but it's not. It is the tan. The tan comes on dark and dries really, really light. But this, since it's a second coat covering up our pink, it might dry a little darker, but you'll see next Tuesday when we come back in, you will see what I'm talking about. But I gotta do the windowsill too, because even though I didn't get pink on it, it has to match the rest of the window. I didn't realize I got that much pink on it, y'all. I must have been painting sloppy that day. Oh, nice. When I get quiet, When I get quiet, y'all just talk amongst yourselves. I'm sorry, when I'm crafting, I get really quiet. But you gotta remember, I have shaky hands. So I have to really concentrate. It's kind of mind over matter, you know, willing my hand not to mess up. Yeah, it does look yellow, but it does, like a yellowish tint to it, but it's supposed to be tan or brown or whatever color that is. But I want to make sure all my pink is covered up. Don't want pink on the windowsill, that's for sure. A little bit don't matter, because they know it's handmade, handcrafted. So a little bit don't matter, but I don't want a ton. There, we're gonna leave that little bit there because it doesn't, yep, we're gonna leave that little bit there, it's okay. It's just gonna hurt it none. All right, what else? We were gonna, okay, we got the windows painted, we got the pink off of that. And we do want to wait and see how light this is gonna dry, y'all, before we do something with the door. I like the door as it is. I might not even bother with it because the window is offsetting from the door, which I like that, symmetrical. And we got the windows painted, which I really wanted to get that done. And then we will put the flowers in there next week when they're not wet. I have my trip in the morning to... Oh, nice. Be safe. Be careful, be safe while you're on your trip. I am so happy for you, Dee. Yes. I will pray also that you sleep. Yes. We all need good sleep. I have trouble sleeping with my MS. A lot of trouble sleeping sometimes with my MS. So I know how that feels. Yeah, it drives you crazy. 'Cause you want to sleep, you know. And this is what fell off, our beautiful ladder. I will take my special glue that I have strictly for pottery and get this fixed by next Tuesday. And it came off so smoothly. It must have been stuck on her feet. It had to have been stuck on her feet. So, I am going to finish up today with our doorknob. If you guys remember, we had to let, oh, our little squirrel, I gotta put him on. Hold on, guys. Let's do our doorknob, and then we are going to do this right here. This is gonna also have grass around it. And look at the tiny squirrel I found for it. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. And I don't have my nails on today. Look how long my nails have grown since the doctor cut them off, y'all. And they are healing. They still have quite a ways to go. I gotta put the medicine on my hands once a day for 6 months. 6 months, y'all. And I told my, oh yes, babe, I got diagnosed with MS about 2 years ago. I was having seizures. I was having a lot of trouble. 2 or 3 years ago. Might be longer than that. Who knows? It's been forever. My hands started shaking really bad. I didn't know I just couldn't control my hands. I would try to do my painting and my hands would be doing this number. And finally I went to the doctor and said, I think something is wrong. And so they put me through a bunch of tests and yep, sure enough, MS. And there are so many forms of MS. I don't know what my MS term is. I do know what it is, but I can't pronounce it. But the doctor told me at that point, I was so like, am I gonna be in a wheelchair tomorrow? And he said, no, there are hundreds of forms of MS. Yours is blah, blah, whatever the medical term was. So I can't say it, but all right, let's get some glue on the door. If you remember, we had to let this dry before we could add more glue and more flowers. And I had a bright idea that if I use these little brush sticks that I have, they might hold on to the flowers better, but yeah. Oh yeah, it was scary, Dee. Now I'm used to it, honey. And when I do get scared too, I turn right to the Lord in prayer and ask him. I never ask him, why me? No, there is no why me. There is a reason things, illnesses come upon you or something happens. There is a reason. And ours is not to question the Lord, but to accept that he is there by our side through it all. Oh, look how beautiful that looks, you all. I knew it would look good. Look at our flower doorknob. Beautiful. Yes, and I am so glad I thought to use that little pipe because it spread the glue better. It really did. That turned out very good, very good. Get out of here, you little mosquito. I tell you, these mosquitoes are bad this year also. Doggone it. They truly are, y'all. Mosquitoes and no-see-ums. Oh my goodness. I think the wet weather is bringing them out. We'll have to glue that back on too, I see. All right, I don't know what on her feet. I might have put her feet over into it when I was setting it up. The doorknob looks beautiful. Now it's gotta dry, the window's gotta dry. We have that painted. Now, I wanted to, see, we used this one, I'm pretty sure. I wanted to use this on this, and then our little tiny squirrel is gonna go on the front. So, let's get our glue. Let me use this one. We'll get some glue put around here. At least it's painted underneath, so if any holes show through, it'll look like dirt and ground, you know. know about you guys, but when I am doing crafts, I feel so relaxed and so happy when I'm doing my crafting. That little tree was getting on my nerves, It was hanging down in my glue, so I cut him off. He deserved to be cut off. And we will be cutting these, y'all. I have to wait till I get everything done so I can see what I need and don't need. Now I know I put my little spoon over here. There it is. I love these little spoons to use. Oh yeah, that does look like dirt under the grass. I love that. All right, we need just a tiny bit more right there. Not too much. Oh yeah, it does. Look at that. It looks like dirt under the grass. I love that. What do you guys think? Hi, Leslie. How are you, honey girl? Hey, I love I gotta get back to your sister's videos, and your fairy garden also was very nice, but I think I watched like, oh my gosh, I couldn't put them down. I think it was like 4 or 5 videos, one after another, and I told her I'd be back to watch. I mean, what an awesome fairy garden she has, girl. Yes, I loved you, and I hope you'll do some more fairy gardens too, girl. Beautiful. Okay, let's put, I want to put our little squirrel right here by because the animals love the fairies. Animals love the fairies, and the fairies protect the animals as well as the unicorns and the forest. Soon enough it will be conquered somehow. Oh, when I'm done. Oh yes, look at that, y'all. Beautiful. We did good. We got our little squirrel up there. Now, tell me what you guys think. Should I cut it right here? About right here? Let me move it over. How about right there? Maybe a little higher. About right here. And then I can fold them over like a tree, you know, maybe cut them right here. I think that would look good. And then they'll see how these ones I already cut are falling over. And then I can save the rest. I can save the rest to use on other fairy gardens. see how it does. Oh yeah, that's gonna work out great, y'all. That is definitely gonna work out great. And it does look nicer shorter, doesn't it? And that way I can fold it over, and I will warm them up with a hair dryer, and start folding them as I go. Stay on there, Mr. Squirrel. And then next week we will also be putting the flower pots here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little tiny fairy gardens that I did this morning and before we started on our fairy pot. And I know it took up some time, but I just had to show you guys these cute ones we made live the other day and put the glow stuff into them. They are so fun to make. So fun to make. And I just love them. And of course, like I said, the unicorn is mine. It is done. It is done. And as you can see, it's already drying, y'all. It's already drying. The flower glows, the reeds glow, the rocks glow, and we have the grass growing, the brown land growing, and the flowers all glow. Look at that, beautiful. And if you ever buy a fairy glow garden, make sure you let it charge. Set it in the sun longer than 2 hours and expect it to charge. It will charge during the day. And here are the fairy babies. They are my favorite. They are my favorite. Now, this is the first time I've used these kits. These kits right here. That's why I keep the first one, because I've never used these kits before. But they made beautiful fairy gardens. I've used other kits, but I think I love these ones the best. And the round. The square's okay, the round is my favorite. So I will be ordering more round when I run out. But yeah, beautiful miniature fairy garden, miniature glow gardens. And I love the fact that I got the fairies who glow. They are just beautiful. She glows in her garden. She will glow in her garden. The fairy babies glow. Look at that. They glow so beautifully. Look at that. Beautiful. Hi, Paula. I like them long, says Leslie to Paula. And we can't forget about me telling you guys about this beautiful turn fairy garden. I will be finishing this up, and I just wanted to show you how you can turn anything into a fairy garden. And you can turn this for a different fairy every day. There is going to be different fairy things in each one. And this is the deepest, so it gets the biggest fairy. And then we have this one, a medium one, and a small one. And you can turn, uh-oh, my fairy fell off. Let me help her. Get back on there, Miss Fairy. I guess I'm gonna have to put more glue on her. But yeah, you can put a fairy garden in anything. And it takes 24 hours for the glue to set. So anytime you're doing something, give it time to dry, y'all. And she also glows. Her wings, I believe. There we go. She has glow wings. Look at that. Beautiful. So when you're looking at one fairy garden, you let the other one glow. How awesome is that? That is cool. All right, so we're gonna put this over here till she dries, because I don't want, I'm gonna put her right here until she dries. Get on there. I went ahead and sat her back down in the glue, so I'll just let her sit there till she dries so she don't fall out. And my beautiful peridot, my reborn fairy baby. She helped me out today, and she is also holding her fairy. And I want to thank you guys for coming in with me today and enjoying this hour with me. Lots of love. Be safe in whatever you do. Stay positive. Always be nice. Love and fairy hugs.
Never been so strong with anyone. Never been this sure I found the one. Never felt this safe with anyone. Finally found a place where I belong. But now I wonder what is wrong. What's on your troubled mind? There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. If I will share my life with anyone,